Rhythm Heaven Groove. Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
the kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
Go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters. Cast a fire spell with B.A. B.A. and a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm
Olha que
quiz
tá
show.
fluindo bem.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
Ok, jogos.
Let's begin with some
Estamos
headlines.
disponíveis fazer tweets agora, vambora.
Master the way of the sword.
Let's see your best today.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Swordplay Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2. Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect. And the powerful counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Nativa.
Caraca.
Now, join Eve on her mission to save humanity and reclaim the planet. Engage in high-speed combat that focuses on timing. Then find your opening and strike. Defeat enemies to acquire new skills. Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Calma.
Blast off in the 2-player co-op adventure Orbitals. Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path. Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage through the stars. 2 players can also work together locally or online using GameShare. Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Journey through the Glade of Dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op.
Tem umas coisas aqui na pasta.
You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 1st.
Mas só pro Switch 2.
It's a great day for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean. You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the Seas.
Tá. Ah, One Piece.
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat crew. Cook up recipes with Sanji.
Não é possível, porque isso aí não vai lançar pro Switch 1, velho. Embora eu não vá jogar.
Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks. Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
Pocopia, tá ligado? Tudo fala, velho. Okay.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the ocean floor with a free update. By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea.
Então hoje vamos nadar, né?
Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater.
Essa jogada tá falando
This
muito
free
bem.
update is scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more! The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
Tô quietinho aqui porque eu não tenho muito o que comentar, não. Game Key Card, olha essa ideia. O que agora? E
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC. Next, please take a look at this.
Ih, rapaz.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games,
Olha ainda.
the winner of which is granted
Olha,
one
ainda
wish.
não não, galera.
Powerful
Tem que
fighters from across the land have gathered to participate. The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, Blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
I'm figuring it out.
Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range and your unit's strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon the promised one, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation. How did it feel to upheave the world? Begone from us, the darkest dark.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave launches September 17th. Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagden Collection, that launches the same day. Please look forward to it. Let's continue with some more headlines.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles. The first part of Ninja 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2. After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninja 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch Online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges starting later today. Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Bros. Is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more. Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Bros. Twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the first wave beginning later today. From the creators of Vampire Survivors. The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8 players can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survive-a-thon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke?
I still have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Let's show him we farmers have spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second, with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode. In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date. The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th. The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are getting Nintendo Switch 2 editions. New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin. Here are some early moments from the game.
Xenoblade de novo, ó. Ixi. Calma aí. E agora? Caraca. Piso de microfone novo. Ai, ai. Xenoblade eu não tive contato não, o Max viu que curte. Caraca. Aqui, tchau, tchau, Raquel. Ai, ai, ai. Poxa, o Donkey Kong vai ter coisa de Mario e não vou poder jogar, velho. É osso. Xenoblade Genesis. Nintendo Switch 2 exclusivo. 2027, é claro.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates. Next, please take a look at this.
Ui, Nintendo Switch Sports 2?
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports.
Ah, agora sim!
Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game.
Ah, cara, agora sim!
Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets.
Maneiro, maneiro. Ah, cara, que agora sim! Olha o tipo de besteira que me chamou a atenção.
All with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them. Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes. In table tennis, aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery, enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis. Bump, set, and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight or give it a spin to strike big in bowling.
Cara, os jogos de esporte da Nintendo são muito maneiros, velho. Caraca, mano, nossa, aí sim, mano. Ó, skate, cara. Pô, cara, muito maneiro, velho, muito maneiro.
can warm up for these sports with jump rope.
Ah,
You
tá
can
bom.
create and play as a sportsman or me character.
Eu uso o meu Mi no Nintendo Switch Sports 1. Chat, vocês acham de eu abrir uma meta pro Switch 2?
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch
Bem.
Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your
Poxa, peraí.
opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned,
Calma aí.
just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. 3, 2, 1. You'll need this to claim victory.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match. The thumb moves. Just like this.
Aquele... Tinha um desenho no Cartoon Network sobre isso, não era? Esqueci o nome.
Oh, got him right away.
Cara, eu gosto muito desses presentes da Nintendo aí. Muito maneiro.
Try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh, go, go, go. Hold it.
Bom.
Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. No, wait.
Cara, isso é muito... É Nintendo ou nada, velho. Não tem jeito.
I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay.
Que maneiro.
It's fine. My thumb returned to normal. Ooh, it's sparkling again. Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected. Wait a minute. I lost. Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Ela perdeu, velho.
Let's move on to more headlines.
More headlines? Opa.
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Opa.
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo
Ah,
Switch
RuneScape.
2.
Eu não conheço não, velho.
Ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th. Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland. Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Partyland launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with
Star Fox eu quero muito jogar, velho. Caraca.
A battle for the fate of the
Mas novamente, não tem o Switch 2. Eu acho que eu abri uma meta.
Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial
Olha a demozinha.
opening stages will be available later today.
Olha a demozinha, galera. Se tu tivesse Switch 2, eu jogava hoje a demo aqui com você. Deixa eu abrir a live aqui do lado do celular, só pra eu poder acompanhar o chat. Porque eu vou abrir a meta agora. Oxi.
Ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance.
Opa!
This is Lapis, a vast world
Final Fantasy pra nós?
through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 22nd. A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these
Por que eu vou deixar sem data limite, não?
embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Prepare for
Opa! Ó, Dragon Quest! Dragon Quest Builders, né?
monster-filled adventure.
Dragon Quest Builders é maneiro, que foi a mesma galera, né, que fez o Pocopia.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it! Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not
Vamos ver aqui, galera.
Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely
Calma.
your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Huh. About time you got here.
Tá bom. Ih, é o Dusky Bloods? Aí, galera.
In the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
each vying for blood.
Vamos ver se vai ser louco, hein? Isso vai vender console.
Worthy spirit.
Ah, vai ter teste, ó, galera. Pô, vai ser massa pra quem tem Switch 2 aí.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Hey everyone, here is some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders,
Hi,
a
Splatoon.
new single-player focused adventure. Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual? That's you. Let's call this handy youth the mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses,
Ok.
the Spiralite Islands.
O dia do City Spots eu gostei, velho. O anúncio até.
Looks like the treasure they're after is
Ah,
at
tem que
the
achar uma
base
forma
of
de
those
limpar essa
lights.
lente, velho.
But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the exploration bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height, and even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part,
Splatoon, outro jogo que eu tenho que jogar.
use them together.
Esse pessoal que tem pouco jogo aqui que eu tenho contato, né, velho?
That made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids.
Nossa, sou muito fã da Nintendo, cara. Sério mesmo, embora eu não tenha contado com tantas franquias.
But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in
Essa
the
Direct
Smart
eu vou ver,
Device
não.
app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of
Não
launch.
sei não,
Plus,
galera, sei
in
não.
collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3.
Olha
Theme
só.
looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget to check this out too.
Já tá acabando o evento, velho, e foi mó paia até agora. Não, teve bons jogos sim, mas enfim, não sei.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We
Poxa,
hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
as coisas diferentes do Joy-Con do Switch não pau, velho. Farming Simulator? Ah, esqueci o nome desse bicho. Ah, é daquele Todd Fox, né? Da Tarunia. Outro jogo que eu não joguei. Ah, tô ligado que a galera gosta muito desse jogo. Dos jogos dele.
Awaken your power.
Ih, Persona? É. Phantom Metaphor?
Heed me, O kingless.
Metaphor, eu acho.
Whoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
This is the United Kingdom of
Olha lá.
Estonia.
Sabia.
inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people.
Eu vi o meu grande amigo Fofado jogando um pouquinho desse jogo, muito maneiro, velho.
The tournament for the throne
Muito maneiro mesmo.
As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters
E essa hora desse jogo é fantástica, a arte. Tu é doido, mano.
candidates and strange beasts known as humans.
A gameplay visualmente é maneira, eu tenho que testar com as minhas na mão ainda. Switch 2 só.
Launching on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, November 12th. Create,
Olha o Minecraft.
explore, survive.
A galera que curte aí.
A dedicated
Eu sou velho
Nintendo
paia.
Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way. Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals.
Olha só.
And embark on a journey
É bonito o
across the
jogo,
world
velho.
with enhanced lighting and shadow effects.
E olha que tem a compressão do YouTube, né? Imagina eu jogando
Switch
mesmo.
worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Ah, o Arreme eu nem vi. Opa, ah, são mais jogos. Aquele fitness boxing, né? A Space Marine é doideira, velho. Jogo de bruto, gente bruta, velho. Muito louco mesmo. Daisy. Eu conheço uma galera que curte, eu conheço. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. Ele já foi anunciado já pro Switch 2. Tem alguns que são novidade pra mim. Olha! Ah, então eles vão lançar a trilogia toda, hein? Porque já tem o primeiro, né? Dessa vez bastava não consigo ver muito bem não. Pra ver se tá todo estourado, que nem o lançamento da primeira parte da trilogia. Caraca, velho, jogo de caminhoneiro na neve, hein? Fitness Boxing. Fitness Boxing já joguei, é legal, velho. Fazer uns exercícios. Bem legal mesmo. Recomendo. É, Final Fantasy Online, né? O 14. Acho que eles mostraram na Sony aqui, ia chegar pro Switch 2. E vai, né? Ih! Kingdom Hearts? Ah, cara! Isso, velho! Gostei, gostei! Ah, cara, que maneiro! Kingdom Hearts é muito maneiro, velho. Muito bonitinho esse jogo. Pra quem não sabe, é basicamente Final Fantasy com elementos da Disney. Ah, jogo na nuvem. Mas o Switch 2 vai ser nativo, vai ser não vem não. Tá bom? Olha que massa! Boa, Square, boa! Imagina aí. Vai ter demo hoje do terceiro jogo pra quem quiser dar uma experimentada. Donos de Switch 2 aí. Quem é isso que nem vai ficar só na vontade. E o Kingdom Hearts 4? Ih, galera. Eu acho que é o Kingdom 4, mano. Olha lá. Pô, da hora, velho. Eu tô aguardado o Kingdom Hearts 4. E tá bonitão o jogo, velho. Olha. Muito da hora, mano. Olha esse combate, velho. Tu é doido. Olha isso, cara. Ok. Data. Disponível no lançamento do Switch 2, mas quando é o lançamento? Ah. O último anúncio, hein? Vai lá. Ih! Zeldinha? Mentira. Ó, remakezinho? Remakezinho? Faz remake, hein? Eu conheço esse sonzinho, mano. Remake, véi. Caraca, um remake do Ocarina. Nossa, cara. Tem como mudar o nome do Link ainda pra colocar meu mano, se o jogo tiver em português? Ou My Dude, se tiver em inglês? Ah, cara, que maneiro! Nossa, moleque! Arte, hein? Arte. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Nossa, galera! Porra, isso! 2026, ainda esse ano! Ah,
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo
Nossa, galera, não acredito!
This year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo of America. We'd like to conclude this presentation with a few words from Devon-san. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Koizumi-san. Hi, everyone. I'm Devin Pritchard, and after 20 years at Nintendo, one of my favorite things about
Caraca, velho, remake do Ocarina, mano.
I watch the trailers, I hear about a game.
Exclusivo pro Switch 2 aí, hein?
That's when it all comes together. And for me, that's what games have always been about. Those little moments that surprise me and allow me to immerse myself in different worlds.
Depois a gente vai falar isso da Nintendo Portugal. Eu quero ver se lá tem alguma coisa, se o jogo vai ter em português e tal.
Getting a closer look, hearing from the teams, and spending more time with the games themselves. So let's get to it. We've got a new Nintendo Treehouse Live ready to go, with a few games I hope you find interesting. And if you enjoyed Splatoon Raiders in today's Nintendo Direct, this July at San Diego Comic-Con, we'll have the game playable on the show floor. Because at the end of the day, I think the best way to understand a game is to pick up the controller and play. Thanks for watching. I'm really looking forward to sharing more of what I love about games and bringing those experiences to all of you. And now it's time for Treehouse Live. Over to you, team.
Agora Treehouse, né?
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Treehouse Live. My name is Teresa and I'm joined here by Gab, Dan, and Rob. We're here to talk about Star Fox, coming out June 25th.
Quem fez Star Fox?
Cinematic shooter. We're gonna focus on the single player game, and then we'll go into the multiplayer in a later segment. But Dan, why don't you take us away?
Yeah, we're going to start right out here in this new cinema scene, right on the Star Fox bridge, Bridge of the Great Fox, which is the base for the Star Fox team. The team's just coming out of their VR training session, which is part of the tutorial. And here's we get a little introduction to some of the characters. Falco is their ace pilot. Slippy's the engineer, science expert. Pepe's their veteran uncle who gives them advice. And then Fox McCloud is the leader of the team. What has happened during their training session is they're getting a call from General Pepper, who's the head of the Corneria Defense Force, and he wants to hire this mercenary team to help them in a fairly desperate situation, which we'll see as we answer this call. I think we're going to go straight into the campaign here, and when you start the campaign, you're going to be able to select between easy and normal difficulty mode.
Ah, vou deixar a gameplay passando aí pra vocês, eu já volto. Vou até tirar a minha câmera aqui. Tem que achar um ponto do meu mouse, velho. Tô... Já volto, galera, já volto, já volto.
And as you mentioned, these cutscenes are new, so they expand upon what we already know about the franchise or like the game this is based off of.
They do a really good job of showcasing each member's unique personalities.
Yeah, the details on the characters just really bring them to life with their Falco's goofing off in the background. The various uniforms are different. The backgrounds in these different scenes are also have a lot of detail that I think will reward keen observation. And even players who are really familiar with the franchise, I think will maybe spot some details that might be kind of interesting.
Save Corneria. Liberate the
like a watering can and a plant.
Well, you know, we gotta have some decorations here. But yeah, General Pepper here is pretty desperate. He's hiring the Star Fox team to help out on Corneria, which is under attack by the forces of Andross, who has rampaged through the system, and the Star Fox team has to liberate the Lylat system. Here the R-Wing fighters are going to launch out of the Great Fox and head down to Corneria, where we'll again see some more details that bring the characters to life. Right after this quick classic title screen here.
It really does get the title of like a cinematic experience.
And that nostalgic like music too, like the music is so good.
The music is great in this game.
Right here definitely gives like sci-fi movie vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Corneria is the main planet, the jewel of the Lylat system. Most of the inhabitants live there. Here you can see some of the details on the R-Wings as they enter the atmosphere. Each one has its own kind of customization depending on the pilot. You can look and see those differences for yourself and check it out. Going through a quick systems check, again, the characters are kind of approaching this in different ways. The R-Wing is unfolding in a very dramatic fashion here, a lot of detail. Yeah.
But like you mentioned, Dan, it's got the detail that adds that personality, and it's the personality of those characters that they added to their own vehicles. So it's like even their outfits too, they really outline their personality, and the role within the team.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you look really closely, you can even see the wear and tear on these vehicles. You know, there's just a lot of detail and love put into these.
Yeah, especially as you keep playing through the stages too, like you'll see that wear and tear also.
Like if you receive damage and
Correct. Yeah.
So the game gives you a flight plan here. Through the mission, you're able to kind of focus on what you need to do, which is shoot down bad guys. You've got your laser, which has single shots and also charge shots that can lock on. to the enemies. And by doing that, it'll hit them for sure, but also you can get multiple hits. There I just saved Slippy. That's something you're going to want to keep an eye out for as you play the game. There are going to be times when your wingmen get in danger, and saving them is beneficial.
And if you don't, they get shot down.
Yes. They can get shot down. You can also shoot them yourself, so you need to be careful of that.
Please don't do that.
No friendly fire.
No friendly fire.
You can see, even though we're kind of going through the city, there's a lot of different routes you can take, different enemies, different things to fly through, fly under.
Use the bomb.
Yeah, that was to get that robot so he didn't knock down the pylon there, and I can more easily get the wing, or the laser power up.
Enemy on your tail, Fox. Use the
This is, like you mentioned, it's worth keeping your teammates around because they will provide helpful information. Like Peppy is very good at giving you a heads up of the environment, what's coming, whether braking would be a good idea, accelerating.
Yeah, if there's enemies coming up behind you, he'll warn you.
Fox. And here we go. Falco lining up enemies for you.
Falco's do
Had a
his
malfunction.
system check, and so he got in a little bit of trouble there, but I bailed him out.
You shouldn't rush a
It's
system
gonna be
check.
fine.
He really wanted to get
Of
into
course,
this
Slippy's
mission.
got to rub it in a little.
He is correct.
He is. Do a barrel roll. Of course,
Classic
barrel rolls
line.
will
Classic.
also deflect lasers, which is kind of a nice thing when you got a bunch of them coming at you.
Those archways make for a good obstacle course.
I'm going to switch to mouse targeting here to just have a little fun flying through these. You can also shoot in this mode.
Like, maybe we'll see the console of the R-Wing here. It's nice little detail.
Yeah, it's pretty immersive. And I'm also going to crash in this mall.
Oh gosh.
We didn't want to go through the arches anyway because we wanted to see this other boss, but you can have a lot of fun with that mode, and adds to the way that different variety of ways to play it. I didn't shoot Peppy. I didn't shoot Peppy
Really
down.
low on energy.
I did.
It's okay. It's okay.
Did I shoot him down?
You didn't shoot him down. You shot him a couple.
Okay.
times.
Okay.
No,
But-
you're good.
But
Well,
because this is a
just gotta
Star
be
Fox
careful.
specifically is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive game, that's how like Dan is able to use the mouse controls, which is kind of a nice perk, especially when you're trying to get more precision shots.
And that transition is very seamless,
Yeah.
as you noticed. You can switch between them as much as you want, whenever it feels appropriate to you.
Yeah, and here we've transitioned into all-range mode, which is a little bit bigger battlefield here. There are borders. If you hit the border, it'll turn you around automatically. But it allows us to fly all the way around this guy and see him from different angles and shoot him from different angles, which is kind of fun because he's got a lot of different parts on him. You can shoot his guns, you can shoot his legs, and just basically have fun with him. But we're not gonna take too long.
That actually gave you an advantage, because now it's just a sitting target.
Well, I've fought him a few times, so he was not as bad as he thought he was. I meant to have a little fun with him, but we also want to keep moving through and showing some other parts of the game. So yeah, you can experiment with that and have fun with the different bosses and find different ways to fight them.
Dan likes to play with his food.
How about you?
Didn't even break a sweat. No, I didn't even as it turns out. But yeah, we're going to keep on going to the next mission. After each mission, depending on what you do, yeah, I know, sorry, Peppy. You can go on different routes through the system. And in this case, since we didn't go through the arches, we're going to be going to Medio. There are alternate paths that might allow us to go to Sector Y or some other different levels. So Medio is fine because that's where we wanted to go. And this is where we're going to show some of the alternate controls. I'm going to pass it over to Gab and Teresa as we go through this cinema scene.
For sure. And as we get prepped, here's a
impressive work,
new
Star
cutscene.
Fox. Enemy forces are
And once again, you can see that additional storytelling through smaller things like body language, facial expressions. Yeah.
Eu só passei só molhei e passei um pano, velho. Mais nada, tá bem melhor de chegar. Volta aí, galera.
Falco cares. He wants to be successful in the mission. Let's get in there.
He wants to shoot.
Action.
He wants to be
Come on.
Fox.
expect you to make short work of them.
Yeah, Slippy's still looking at the schematic of the Gronga on the screen there. He thought that was pretty cool.
And now we had found mysterious energy in the asteroid field.
Yeah, Slippy is very, very into the details of being the tech and the engineer, and just constantly checking through everything. And so it's really fun just seeing these cutscenes and seeing how their personalities shine through every action that they do. So as Dan mentioned, we have opened up the path to Medio, but because we want to really show co-op, I'm going to back out, resume this campaign, and then select co-op local. So you'll see here that the Joy-Con 2 controllers get split between the players. So one player becomes the pilot, the other player plays as the gunner. So we're going to go ahead here and set up the controllers. I will be enlisting the role of pilot, and I will ask Gab to be my gunner.
It's an honor.
We got this. All right, so we're going to start this mission. And as you're loading the screen, you'll see at the bottom right, there's a little R-wing that you could actually control. You do little barrel rolls.
Yeah, get used to the controls a little. Practice barrel rolls.
I love all these fun, small details.
Yeah,
that just adds to the
Easter eggs.
experience.
Yeah. Good luck with co-op.
Thanks, Dan. Why you say? Why foreshadowing
I just like
something?
wishing people good luck.
Yeah, I wonder if anyone's ever heard that before.
What did you do?
Keep it tight.
Don't worry about
Entering
it. Concentrate. Concentrate on your pilot.
I'm so focused.
Wait a minute.
I'm just start shooting things. Just why not?
Okay.
I wonder what happened to it.
How are the controls working?
I'm not liking this at all. Okay, sorry, Gab. Hold on a second. I cannot. So Dan really likes playing the classic controls where everything is inverted. I do not.
Yeah,
I refuse. I think it's hard. I don't like it. So anyway, I got choices, which I appreciate.
Cara, deixa eu entrar na Nintendo Portugal rapidão.
Controls for each player here, so I can focus on.
Eu quero. Às vezes vai que tem alguma coisa tipo, vai estar em português. Às vezes tem, doido. Tô dizendo.
いかがでしたか次が
Não tá mais ao vivo, coloca em Portugal.
こちらの映像をご覧ください
Poxa, mano, isso aqui é muito maneiro. Calma.
Long ago, there was a land
Os caras não legendaram, velho. Na live. Calma aí. Live certo? Tô. Ô preguiça da. Poxa, mano, os caras não.
within it.
Pô, cara, maneiro.
ゼルダの伝説、時のオカリナが任天堂スイッチ2で蘇ります。詳細については改めてお伝えしますので、しばらくお待ちください。本日の任天堂ダイレクトは以上です。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Vou ter que pesquisar mais, velho. Só que tem alguma coisa tipo, se o jogo vai ter PTBR. Ô, irmão, não tem mais nada. Omelete, tem alguma coisa? Parece que não tem nada ainda não. Vamos voltar pra Treehouse, pra ver o que é que o Star Fox.
When you break or boost, because that will impact how you want to eventually use breaking or boosting. Or
Vamos ver ao vivo mesmo.
Sorry.
Não, quero ver esse chat podre, não.
This is where
Saudade.
communication comes in handy.
Deixar o mais ao vivo possível que dá no YouTube.
Lock in, guys.
I
Lock in.
love the lock-in feature as a newbie gunner person. Newbie gunner.
O Sleep ali.
Person who can't aim very well. It's very helpful. It's very friendly to any
So
sort
much
of
fire.
any level of expertise.
Deve ser bem a demo que vai sair hoje, né? Que eles estão jogando.
So we have a good example of a enemy that you can't lock onto, but it'll give you bonus hits by beating them.
So it's helpful kind of break to give Gab some more time to shoot that enemy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. Oh, now Slippy needs help.
And I will protect him with my life.
Ooh, checkpoints. So we didn't talk about this, I don't think, but if you collect those checkpoints, say that you know, unfortunately lose all your health, you're able to kind of go back to that point in the level rather than starting from the very beginning.
However, you can skip them and start at the very beginning of the level.
Yeah,
really
if you
want
want
to.
that
Yeah, if you
challenge,
want
sure,
that.
Rob.
Rob wants the challenge.
I want the challenge, yeah. Here's the mysterious energy that Slippy was talking about.
Yeah, so we're actually going to not collect all of them, just because we want to keep that element of surprise for those at home that want to kind of see what ends up happening when you collect them all. So enjoy that as we keep the surprise to ourselves.
Some organic turret asteroids here.
Yeah, these rocks are a lie. This is what it is.
They are a chance to rack up some hits.
Yeah,
True,
absolutely.
Yeah. We still need those 200 points.
Really
I'm
close.
trying so hard. I'm so locked in.
Ok.
I mean, earning the medals is a challenge. That's
yes.
And that's to the replay value too.
Tá.
If we
It's
don't
very
get it now.
satisfying to get them all.
Enemy shield analyzed.
Oh, another reason to keep Slippy around is that you see that bar that just popped up. That's the enemy's. That's the boss's health bar. And if Slippy is down for the count, you won't have that information. So it's more of a guessing game.
It's a nice to have for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, I see some missiles in the background.
They're
Let's try
after
to.
Slippy too.
Not my boy.
And the Meteor Crusher here, you want to avoid shooting its shield right there.
Oh, yeah.
It'll shoot back at you.
Should I
See
show
what
him?
happens. Oh, yeah.
It's like
So Gab is really
soaking up
trying to
their
aim for those
shots.
yellow spots. Oh no!
That was on purpose.
As far as
Olha, o que eu faço pra vocês cada vez mais fraquinho foi da Nintendo. Bora.
Peppy is warning you that
Tem esse remake do Ocarina, que foi o maior destaque, né? O no Sweet Spots também, que eu sou besta.
Different but very helpful role.
Ow. Okay.
I don't know what Alpha's doing now. He's just kind of flying around. No, actually, he will probably distract some of the missiles from coming after you or Peppy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's a lie. So glad Slippy is still around to tell us that they're lying.
Yeah.
Through
And
their
the
health
defeat
bar.
at half a health bar?
Questionable.
You're not as stupid as you look.
I'll take the compliment, I guess.
Falco, Pepe, Snip e o nosso protagonista, o Fox.
Yes.
Sleep, né?
So close.
Don't get a third shot at us. I don't like those pot shots.
But we've got places to be.
Yeah, as you can see, the local co-op is, well, it's very fun, let's say that, but it's also a nice way to kind of divide the work.
Ah, eles estavam co-op, deu nem pra notar.
Newbie to the series, so it's nice to be able to focus on
Mas esse jogo tem tela dividida, né? Não é possível, irmão.
and not having to avoid obstacles.
Não lembro se ele tem tela dividida.
Yeah, of
Setting
course.
me up
My
to
pleasure.
succeed.
Thanks for being my partner in crime. Or in flight.
Olha essa música, mano.
Why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos? But but on that note, actually, as we're gonna close here and just kind of see the end results of Meteor, we managed to keep the 3
Cara, o Pepe
team
tava todo
members alive.
estourado, mano.
Gave a little bit more health to Pepe than Dan did for us. Thanks, Dan.
No, well, I want it to be a challenge.
Just add an additional challenge to the game that has already given us the challenge. So anyway, but we're getting new challenges in Hall of Viewer data, which is like more lore to the game, and battle banner options, which we'll go into later in the multiplayer segment. But yeah, as we kind of close this kind of area, we're actually gonna show a small clip for the game. We want to kind of give you a sneak peek of all the other VO options that are available in the game. So stick around, don't go away, we'll be right back.
Hey there, General. You seem a little on edge.
Andross's invasion has found its way to our doorstep. His forces are laying siege to Corneria as we speak.
Quiero que tu equipo se dirija hasta allí para iniciar una contraofensiva.
Eso es algo que se podría arreglar, General. Está de suerte porque resulta que mi equipo está disponible. Por un precio.
Sauvez Corneria. Libérez le système de Lylat et votre prix sera le mien.
Dans ce cas, marché conclu. C'est un plaisir de faire affaire avec vous, Général.
Preparem as Arwings. Temos trabalho a fazer, Star Fox. Vamos retomar o sistema do Andross. Planeta por vez.
Hey guys, welcome back. We're ready to show you another mode that's in the single player of the game. Rob, take it away.
Yeah, so we are entering challenge mode, and we're going to be choosing Macbeth for this one. As you can see with challenge mode, we have a number of challenges we're trying to complete as we're playing through, and we're going to be going on normal difficulty. By completing all of these challenges, we'll actually unlock an expert difficulty, which includes different challenges. One of the things with all these different challenges that you unlock different unlockables by completing each one. But we're just going to hop on in and get to gameplay. As I mentioned, we're going to be using the Landmaster, so we're going to be able to see a new vehicle for the Star Fox team.
So you don't just fly the R-Wing. There's other vehicles that you'll be able to experience in this game, which is really cool.
Yeah, all thanks to Slippy. Of course, Slippy,
The engineer.
Slippy creates these things, and they just use them completely untested, but that's fine.
This is the testing.
Just like the
Yeah,
R-Wing.
this is the test.
So as you can see, the Landmaster boosts and rolls just like the R-Wing.
Just like the R-Wings.
As Slippy
Just like
said.
it.
So I can use a roll by double tapping R or L to get out of the way. But it doesn't give me my my shield that I would generally have with the R-Wing. So lasers will still hit me. It's more of a dodge. Additionally, I can hover by holding L and R. For this challenge, though, I am going to be swapping between both the mouse targeting as well as normal controls.
I love how seamless that swap is.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite a first-person view, which I'm pretty happy it's not, because I don't know what the targeting system would look like inside of the Landmaster.
Oh, the gold ring.
Oh,
Or
I missed the
not.
gold ring. Oh, no.
Or not.
Mouse targeting.
Nice.
The bomb's gonna be useful.
Bomb is going to be useful.
Bombs are awesome.
Immediately used it. It could have been
That
for
nothing.
another
I
moment.
hit the button a little too early.
But
I meant to
no.
hit these guys. Oh. A
Oh.
little too late.
Okay.
That's all right. You don't need it.
I don't need it. You're right.
What do you mean?
The train hasn't managed to shake me yet.
I need to stop backseat driving for Rob. I want to
I know.
cheer for his
Backseat Landmaster
success.
driving.
Landmaster driving.
Well, that's one of the things of the game. It's fun, even if you're not playing, it's just really fun to watch because it is so well made.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
The explosions.
Oh, nice, Rob. You got a
Damage meter
challenge.
going down.
Oh, I did. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25
Airborne enemies.
Doing a lot for this team.
One of the challenges is to save your team members 5 times. So you have to wait until they start getting attacked.
Some unwanted attention here.
That should be one at least.
That should be one.
Yeah.
What's surprised?
We're counting them.
Cover me from down there.
He always has to be sassy about it.
Sassy boy.
Yeah. Well, Falco's a fighter pilot. He does not have anything to do with the Landmaster.
Excuse me? Oh, I guess I can't get 5 gold rings. But I can get a few more coming up here.
There's Peppy giving you some hints to boost over those instead of run into them.
The timing of Pepe's advice is also.
Nossa, tava mutando esse tempo todo.
Yeah. Basically, if you listen to him right away.
Mas tava falando que nesse limitação do 64, no multiplayer tinha uma forma de jogar como o personagem em si, em pé, com arma na mão e tal. Não sei se nesse jogo vai ter isso ou se dessa vez serão só os veículos. E de novo já volta.
I know, I was like clenching my chair here, like, come on, Rob, you got this.
I know, I thought you were going to use your energy
I'm
and
a
not
little
be
used
able
to
to
the R-Wing
boost do that.
here and there, so I'm just like, oh, I can just double tap and I'll be fine, right?
So like these gates, Rob can shoot them to also kind of control the gates, or some of them. Not these
That way you can just run
specifically. Those are timing.
Maybe we can divert the train.
So there's two ways to approach this. I can shoot those rail locks like Peppy mentioned, or I can fight the boss.
Yeah, so this is an example of one of those gates.
One thing to note though is that you have to do multiple playthroughs to complete all of the challenges. So going for the rail locks isn't necessarily something that'll help me out right now because I really want to fight this boss.
So you don't necessarily need to complete all of the challenges in a single run through. Yeah, you can like do this and then try for a different specific challenge.
Yeah, in fact, it's impossible to do all of them in one playthrough in some of the levels.
Yeah. Nice. Getting some good shots in. You can see the HP bar thanks to our boy Slippy.
That's right. Slippy's helping.
Spears in... Oh,
no! Well, that'll teach you to make fun of him.
That's
Thank you for talking about the spears.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good dodge though.
Sneaky.
I'm just gonna take the damage.
You can also take out those walls.
Nice. Nice.
We got it. Yeah.
See, he got the rings and got a bit.
He's ramping up for that
Okay.
attack.
I missed. It's okay.
Huh.
Doesn't have a tail. Oh, it does have a tail. There's a tail.
Up close and personal with the tail.
O jogo tá muito bonito, né,
I don't
galera?
think the enemy understands that the Landmaster belongs to the land.
Tô achando que é um jogo completo, não sei se essa fase é da demo não.
Nice, and I saw that you were shooting.
So now it changed phases. I have to shoot the back of the train now to be able to damage it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Classic.
Honestly,
Momentarily
but you could also
revealed weak spot.
Yeah. You can also see too that now that Rob has advanced the enemy to a different phase, they have a whole series of different attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, the enemies have a lot of details. I know.
Didn't give me 120 hits, but I did take out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you did a good job.
I thought so as well.
Yeah, this is not an easy one.
This is hard. And this was only a normal, so it's like, imagine what Expert is going to be like.
Expert has the same difficulty as playing through the Expert campaign, right? So they'll take additional damage, challenges will be harder, and be a lot tougher.
Yeah.
There's a level and a challenge difficulty for everyone.
Yeah, there's so much to pursue
O
for
Fox destinam tudo no tanque, velho.
in this game. It's really cool. Alright, so the results screen here. That's a lot of damage, sir.
It's fine. Slippy will fix it.
Begrudgingly.
Oh, he's
You
excited.
missed the G diffusers and the weapons.
There's a G diffuser on the... Oh, I guess there would be, right?
Nossa, tem muito desafio pra fazer, cara.
But yeah, alright, well that was really cool. So, so that's the end of our single-player kind of show of Star Fox. But don't go anywhere. We're actually gonna segue to the next segment, which is actually Splatoon Raiders. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Bye, everyone.
Calma. É isso, né? Vai ter mais já.
Welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live. I'm Emily, and I'm here with Dutch, Morgan, and Jose, and today we're playing Splatoon Raiders. Splatoon Raiders is coming out on July 23rd, and it's a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive.
Essa moça e o cara que tá mais pra esquerda também tiveram na live do lançamento do Switch 2 que eu lembro.
With that all out of the way, Jose, kick us off.
Cool. Yeah. So as Emily said, music and stuff's not final, but I'm going to start by making a character, and I'm going to make some choices and just kind of think about this.
And just to set us up here for any of you who may not be familiar with the Splatoon world or the universe of the franchise, this is a world that has been devastated by a catastrophic sea level rise. It's totally wiped out humanity, so this is a post-humanity world, but some other creatures have kind of evolved and made their way back onto land, most notably the Inklings and the Octolings here, which are kind of half.
Eu acho que eu não veria a Treehouse hoje em live não, velho. Não sei. Enfim, vou indo aqui, galera. Desculpa mesmo. Mudei de ideia. Foi mal. Vou botar a música aqui pra finalizar a live e... Enfim. Não sei, galera. Não sei. Deixa eu ver uma música aqui pra botar aqui. Pra finalizar. Música de Nintendo, claro, né, pô? Olha aquela pedrada do Mario Kart World. Aqui, pô. É isso. Muito obrigado pela presença de todos hoje, galera. Tá aí a Nintendo Direct. Foi o evento mais fraco dos que nós tivemos nos últimos dias, mas, poxa, teve bons jogos sim. Bons jogos ganhando pote para os consoles da Nintendo. E é isso, galera. Eu fico por aqui. E ative o sininho, tá? Se inscreva, se vocês quiserem, mas o sininho é bom porque eu não tenho horário de live definida, então posso aparecer a qualquer momento. Então é isso, tchau. Meu moto aqui.